Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this new edition of the Football Forecast Show. The Football Forecast Show is a sports program in which we analyze football from an unbiased perspective, but I stay true to myself. I am a Manchester United fan. Today, I'll be giving you a preview with regards to the match Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United that is about to take place at the Old Trafford. Let it be known that Manchester United have not been able to defeat Tottenham during their last 6 opportunities or last 6 meetings. It has been 3 wins for Tottenham Hotspur and 3 draws for Manchester United. This is coming at the heels of a defeat last year at the Europa League Cup Finals. That is how Tottenham managed to qualify to the Champions League that they are currently participating in. So Manchester United have something to do. They have a revenge that awaits them. This revenge is something that must be done now and not anytime in the future. And who else can do that other than the trailblazing Michael Carrick, who is the current Manchester United trainer? Michael Carrick himself left Tottenham 19 and a half years ago. He's a former player of Tottenham who left 19 and a half years ago and completed and continued his career with Manchester United. He'll be going back home this time as the boss, the gaffer, the big man, the trainer for Manchester United. It's also important to note that inside 2026, Tottenham is the only team in the EPL that have not won any game on at any away pitch. And inside 2026, guess what? Manchester is the only undefeated team in the whole of EPL that have not been defeated since 2026 started. That goes without saying that there is a new wave or a new paradigm shift, like I put it the last time, taking place right now, or a new tsunami occurring at Manchester United. That can only tell us one thing. That can only tell us that it's going to be a good match, and Manchester United, they'll have to dig again and dig within their heels and come up with something better before they can beat Tottenham that have been their nemesis of late. Talking about nemesis, there's no other better nemesis that you can find out there other than Tottenham. 6 games, 3 wins, 3 draws, no defeats, a defeat at the Europa League finals. So now that begs the question, if Michael Carrick were to win all the games or were to qualify Manchester United to Champions League position, what are your thoughts? Should Manchester United retain him as the trainer, or they should go out and look for some of the big names, or those that they call big names, Tuchel, Ancelotti, Pochettino, all of those guys? Or should he be given the opportunity to continue with the club? In my humble opinion, I would rather he continues with the club. My humble opinion, even if he doesn't qualify us to the Champions League, as a kid who grew up in this club and who understands the DNA or what is needed by fans of this club or the expectations, he should be given the opportunity to continue. His opportunity should not be given whether he qualifies us to the Champions League or not. He should be given the opportunity to grow within the system. We have seen that happen so many times. Look at Arsenal. They're reaping the rewards of their patience with Arteta. In that vein, we can also reap this similar kind of reward if we were to get someone like Carrick. We've seen bits of the things that he can do. Why don't we just give him the wheel and let him steer us to a direction that maybe in the next 5 years, 6 years, we can be consistent with winning trophies? That would be my suggestion. So with regards to the game today, it's going to be a difficult game for Manchester United. Like I said, Manchester United, they're unbeaten their last 7 games, which means it's not going to be a pushover. What we've come to realize is Tottenham, other than Wolves and Burnley, Tottenham have conceded the most amount of goals in the EPL this season. In the first half, that's 16 goals. So who are the players that I think will deputize tomorrow for Manchester United? Or this morning for Manchester United? We'll still have Lemans in the poll. I think it's going to be the same team. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. Why fix something that is working? I think we'll still have Lemans in the goal, Luke Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, and Dalot. Luke Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, and Dalot. Again, like I said the last time, these are players that know Carrick very well. He played with them before. They understand what he wants from them. Their expectations is high, and they have mutual respect for each other. And that mutual respect for each other and return to simplicity is the more reason why Manchester is harvesting the fruits that they're harvesting right now. It's not a resurgence based on whether there's a new trainer or not. No, it's continuation of sorts. It's some kind of continuation because it's the same trainer who was there with these same guys, and then now he's back. In the middle of the field, we'll have Kobe Mino will partner Casemiro. And Casemiro it looks like what? This is a rebirth of Casemiro. Unfortunately, he wants to leave at the end of the season. I hope he can stay. But unfortunately, he says he's going to leave and there's nothing we can do about that. But that will give us the time now. That will give us the opportunity to go ahead and revamp our midfield. Maybe Manchester United can go after Baleba, Anderson, Elliott, and all of these kids now can come in and show what they're capable of. They are not the only ones that we'll be looking out for. The World Cup is coming. The World Cup will take place in America, Canada, and Mexico. That will give us opportunity to also see other players around the world. And there may be some better players out there that we've not seen. So that will be another stage for us to see exactly what kind of players we can bring into the club. And I think that is the reason why the board decided against signing any midfielders as a makeshift midfielder for this transfer window. The team is not bad. We do not need a transfer window to win trophies. We just have to concentrate on what we have and simplify the game and go back to the basics like what Michael Carrick is doing right now. So up front, what will happen up front? Up front, if there is possibility for any change, I think it will be for Cunha to come back to continue what he did the last time. Maybe they can bring him off the bench. Ideally, Cunha will start. You have Cunha, Bruno, and then you have Amat. Yes, you have Cunha, you have Bruno, you have Amat, and then you have Mbeumo as the striker. That is the 11 that have started most of the games that will come out victorious. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. Don't fix something that's working. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. It's working, don't fix it. But if you have to tweak it, then you let Cunha come in the second half. You begin up front with Sesko. But when you begin up front with Sesko, then it no longer becomes a technical game. It becomes a physical matchup between Sesko and Romero, and that will be disadvantageous to Manchester United. If you have Romero and Sesko, it will become a physical test. But if you let Mbeumo, then it becomes more technical and tactical. And if it's technical and tactical, I don't think they have the weapons to rival Manchester United. So that is the first 11 that I think we'll have for today. Lemans, Luke Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, Dalot, Kobe Mino, Casemiro, Cunha. And let us not forget, Cunha is on fire. 3 goals, 1 assist in the last 4 games. The last 5 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. That is 4 goals involvement in the last 5 games. So that should not be taken for granted. We should not underlook that. That is a reason for him to continue to deputize in whatever he is doing. Tottenham, like I said, they're a very good team when they play away. Playing away, Tottenham this season, they've managed to amass 19 points from 12 games, which is strange because at home they're not doing better. But when they go to away pitches, they seem to find their form. Maybe their home crowd makes things a lot difficult for these lads to play at home. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It is true that Tottenham, they have a lot of injuries, but the last time that Tottenham defeated Manchester United at Europa League, they had 12 players who were injured. There are 12 players injured, and they defeated Manchester United during the Europa League finals. So that is no reason for us to think that because the team is depleted, they're not going to come up with their A game. They'll always come up. They'll step up. It's the EPL. Everyone is a professional. Everyone is playing to win. These players are good at what they do. They'll hurt you if you give them the opportunity, which means we have to step up and we have to begin with high intensity. For us to begin with high intensity, I think Konya to start, Sesko should begin on the bench. And based on how the game goes, and then he can come in. The Gaffer said we only have Mason Mount is injured, the lead is still out, so those two players will not be able to see them. But I think he says Mason Mount is close to return, which means we may see him during the next couple of games. So that is it with regards to the game for the game Manchester United versus Tottenham. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to hit that notification button. Do not forget to subscribe so we can continue to bring you content of this magnitude. Thank you for watching this episode of the Football Forecast Show. Have a blessed day and join me so we can pop the champagne immediately after the game. Manchester United to win by at least 2-0. Manchester United to win 2-0. This train, there's no stopping of this train. If this train could derail Arsenal, derail Man City, derail for Fulham, then I think that is enough test, or that they have proven themselves that they are amongst the elites of this league or this championship, and they are ready to roar. So let us hear them roar. Glory, 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 Manchester United. Please do not forget to hit the notification and subscription button. I'll see you after the game so we can pop champagne together. Have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye.